everyone, welcome back to the Nono Ninja Fallout 4 run. We're in episode 6, and as I mentioned at the end of the last video, I went ahead and crafted some armor. You can see I've got my metal safe crackers, metal right arm guard. All that does is make lockpicking less likely to break a bobby pin, which is basically useless, but it's a nice piece of metal armor as opposed to leather. It gives me a little more physical damage resistance. So today we're going to, as I mentioned, we're going to continue on towards getting in with the railroad so that I can get the ballistic weave. But before we do that, we're going to head across a bridge that I haven't crossed before. It's going to be a little dangerous, going to have to be kind of touch and go, sneaking past some raiders that are a little too tough for me to try and take on right now. One of them has power armor on. And we're going to go help some people named the Brotherhood of Steel. So I'll explain more about that as we kind of move on, but let's go ahead and get started. I was really debating whether to sleep for 7 hours beforehand. I really hate the fog during the daytime because, as you can see, the visibility is just absolutely terrible, and which makes it really tough to see if an enemy is coming at you. And with this being survival, I don't get any tick marks on the navigational item down there, the indicator, to tell me that there's someone in front of me or anything. So really don't like venturing out in the fog, but I have 50% adrenaline, 50% max adrenaline, 50% damage increase, which really makes me hit a heck of a lot harder than without. So I decided to just keep going. Plus, it's just about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, probably past that by now. So yes, the USS Riptide, that's where the raiders are. But yeah, with it being so close to evening, the fog won't be such a problem in the evening. As it gets darker, the light doesn't reflect off of the mist, and so it's actually easier to see in the dark, strangely enough. But also, I will be hidden, so even though I won't be able to see them because of the fog, they won't be able to see me because of the dark. Interesting thing, enemies and allies actually are not at all affected by the fog. So it's just a visual thing for the user. It doesn't actually have anything to do with like game mechanics and that sort of thing. It just makes it harder to see. Now, I went over there to tag the CIT ruins for the experience, and also if I never do that and end up in the Institute much later on, I will be trapped there because you can't use fast travel in survival, and the only way to get out is to use the teleporter, and the teleporter will only take you to the CIT ruins. So if you haven't tagged that, you can't use the map to teleport to it. I found that out the hard way many moons ago, and that was kind of annoying. So I'm sneaking down. We're now into the Cambridge area. There's the Cambridge police station is kind of up there. You can't see it because of the fog. I want to reach... Okay. Stupid fog. I almost blundered right into some super mutants. Often these guys will have a super mutant suicider with them, which is another thing that will just end this run immediately. A suicider carries a mini nuke, if you don't know, and they just run right up to you and trigger the mini nuke. So it's just like getting shot with a fat man, and it's ugly. So we want to avoid that. They've gone around the corner, I hope, and won't see me, but will just really creep. Now in the distance you can hear some laser fire. That's our friends in the Brotherhood of Steel. For those of you who are familiar with Fallout 4, you'll know that... Oh, he didn't go around the corner, he went to the door and hadn't gone in. Yeah, I don't like fog. Yeah, I was saying, if you're familiar with Fallout 4, you know that when I got near Grey Garden on my way south to Hangman's Alley, my radio picked up the Brotherhood distress call. I just ignored it because I knew I wasn't going to be going there anytime soon at that point. If you aren't familiar with Fallout 4, there's a group called the Brotherhood of Steel. I'll let them tell you what they're all about later on. But they put out a distress call because there's 3 of them here and they're under attack by a ton of feral ghouls. I'm going to quote unquote help, and by that I mean I'm going to get into this nice little fenced in area that the ghouls can't reach me in and stand here while the guy in power armor shoots them. Now, all 3 of these are currently marked as essential, meaning they can't die, but I can, of course, but they can get essentially knocked down. Now, that's with the blitz and all of that. Sometimes within VATS, see, I could hit him from here, even though it wouldn't teleport me past this gate. So what I'm hoping is I might be able to snipe off some of these ghouls, like that one. No, he killed him too quickly. There, that one. You see the inside of the back of my head as I slice at them, but now sometimes the ghouls simply won't keep coming because they really want me. They aren't really after Dance. Once I show up, they're all about killing me. Oh, didn't get him. So I have to kind of stand.
I'm never gonna dance again. These guilty feet have got no rhythm. Wait, I don't have feet.
Well, that's my phone doing something weird, so sorry about that. But yeah, this, there we go, I can get him. This goes on for some time. Paladin Dance there shot a truck to the point that it exploded. But yeah, they will not continue coming unless I'm within their melee range, so I have to stand up next to this, which is a bit dangerous because they will turn and start swinging at me, especially if the soldiers go down. But to get this there, I was going to say, to get this encounter finished, I have to attract them. So Paladin Dance is going to kind of be a little bit demanding for some info from me, and that's a speech check.
We appreciate the assistance, civilian, but what's your business here?
Well, I'm just trying to survive.
Just trying to survive out here, like everyone else.
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals, I find that a bit difficult to believe. Are you from a local settlement?
Why the
Do all
questions?
these questions really matter? After all, I helped you fight those ferals.
You make a fair point.
I totally
I
helped,
appear suspicious,
standing
because
behind
our
my
mission
safe
here has
gate
been
and
difficult.
swinging my
Since the moment we arrived
magic
in the
machete.
colony, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
Well, that's going to be a problem since I don't use guns. But I can help.
That all depends. How much are you paying?
So you're a mercenary. Typical. Fine. You help us, and I'll see you're compensated for your services. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. We're on recon duty, but I'm down a man and our supplies are running low. I've been trying to send a distress.
Okay, yeah, let's cut to the point here.
What we need.
Yep. Okay, you
No
want
time
to
waste.
go, no
Let's
time
get
to waste,
moving.
let's get moving. Alright. So, talking done, change back into our fighting gear, and loot some feral ghouls.
Halen, take Reese inside and bind his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian.
Reese
It's time to prove
says
your
he's
worth.
on it.
Head into the police station and
I don't think he actually ever leaves the police station
Let's move out.
to secure the perimeter. He just kind of says he will. And by finishing that quest, which was essentially show up and stand there, we got some nice experience and almost to level 14. Not a lot of great stuff on the ghouls. Oh, some more antibiotics though, that's nice. So, in we will go. Now once inside, I will have one more speech check. I switched into my fighting gear just in case a ghoul kind of wandered down and around, but none did. So back into the charisma gear. And
Scribe Halen.
You better get a move on.
Oh,
It's not a good
you're
idea
not
to
gonna
keep
you're not
Paladin
gonna
Dance waiting.
you're not gonna apologize for them? For the other guys? Alright, fine.
So you gonna patch me up or what?
I
Do
don't
your little
know.
chat
Your
with
prognosis looks
Knight
pretty grim.
Reese
Might
first.
be more humane to just take you out back and shoot you.
You're all hard, Doc.
Just quit squirming so I can get these bandages on.
He is kind of squirming, isn't he? Alright. Now let's talk.
Scribe.
Sorry about the other guys.
Why are you cutting me so much slack?
I'm a medic.
Yeah,
Call it my
failed.
look. And Reese.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what?
Yep, that's great. They're great guys. You trust them with your life. I totally believe it. And I'm going to walk away now.
Think you're some kind of hot...
Yeah, I do. You want to fight? Well, you'd win because you're still essential and I can't kill you. But still, why don't you shut up over there? Knight Reese is a jerk. It's just, there's no sugarcoating it. That's what it is. Some quick looting in here. There's not usually anything super exciting, but some good fiberglass and that sort of thing. You've seen me just grabbing fiberglass. It's not just for making lightweight armor, but it is an ingredient in making ballistic weave, along with the military. I'm sorry, the stuff from the military grade duct tape, the ballistic fiber. So it's ballistic fiber, fiberglass, and adhesive because everything requires adhesive. Alright, that's... Oh, I need to go down here. Grab a little bit more glue and duct tape for the adhesive. And usually I'd go outside and loot this as well. There's a little bit of adhesive out here too. The funny thing is, Paladin Dance will sit there and wait and wait and wait, much like Preston says, hey, come help me with these raiders, the settlers are trapped inside. They'll just sit there and wait. I could just leave, and I could never come back, or I could come back, you know, after solving a dozen other quests, and he'd be like, oh, are you ready to go?
Ready to move out?
And just act like he hadn't been waiting
Follow me.
here for weeks for me to help him. Now we are headed, I kind of skipped through his monologue. We're headed to ArcJet Systems to find a deep range transmitter because these three are the only three left out of their little recon squad, and they're trying to contact the rest of the Brotherhood to call for reinforcements. And Dance will catch up. It's funny, he says, try not to lag behind, and then I sprint out and leave him in the dust, but he'll eventually catch up, especially since I will be doing some looting. Oh yeah, so I have a few herbal things that I want to quickly take. And then he'll start telling me about military grade duct tape, yes. Yeah, the transmitter and strange energy readings and yada yada yada. But I don't really want to listen to him, so I'm again going to sprint ahead. There's an encounter underneath that bridge. It's not downtown though, so it's definitely not the Red Hot Chili Peppers underneath there, but it is some raiders, and they are basically standing there waiting for me to get close enough, and then they'll start attacking the caravan. I'm not going to get close enough for that to happen until Paladin Dance is close by, because raiders, all but one of them, have guns, and I don't, and so they'll just shoot me from there. They won't come towards me. So I'm going to throw a Molotov when they start coming. Dance, you get it? Yeah. It tells me try not to lag behind, and then he stands there like an idiot with his headlight on. Come on, Dance. Come on. There we go. Okay, you just kind of keep walking, okay? I'm right behind you. You're doing great. Yep. You just keep going. Okay, there we go. Now the fight will start out up there. It's a little boom, 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 and then, yeah. Oh, well, I wasted a Molotov cocktail there. There's a toolbox down here I want to grab quick. And then he'll start telling me about the first recon team that was sent to the Commonwealth. Oh, bladed tire iron. That's going to be better than my machete. Right? 115. Oh, way better. Now, is it better than my rolling pin? It is. Alright. And it's nighttime even. So yes, bladed tire iron. It's basically an axe. Or it's a tire iron with a blade stuck to it. And it does some good damage. So that was a nice find. Oh, yep, that's very interesting. Oh, regular armor fatigues, not dirty. Nono will be very happy about that. You just keep talking. I'm just going to change clothes here really quick, right in front of you. Don't mind me. Oh, yeah, good. I mean, the headlight might be part of why you're a target. Can you seriously not see this road without... Okay. So, Paladin Dance is the second... His team is the second recon team. And, they didn't do so hot. And so, now he's trying to call in reinforcements. There's a couple bloatflies over there. They either won't notice Paladin Dance, in which case they won't notice me as I'm sneaking by, or they'll detect him and kind of start coming at him. Yeah, it's because the bloatflies see you. Okay, I'll take care of this one. And apparently I'll take... Oh no, you got that one. Good job. Bloatflies. Ick. And there's a bunch of dogs up here. I think there's 5 of them. So, yeah, you just go ahead. You just go right on ahead. They'll just attack you. And I'll attack them while they are attacking you. There's the Alpha. He's the most important one to get taken care of. Oh, now they're chomping on me. Oh, looks like Paladin didn't got rid of them all. I did see I got a level up in the midst of all that, so we'll just take care of that real quick. Level 14, nothing amazing opens up for me at level 14, but it's always, you know, it's moving towards Ninja 2, which is level 16, and a very, very good one there. So I think I can't do this one until the next level, so I think I will do Blacksmith. Despite having that tire iron, bladed tire iron, I think is going to be better than anything I can craft with Blacksmith 1, but still worth a shot. So is there anything... I don't want to target Paladin Dance, Pip-Boy, or anything up here that I shouldn't be sprinting towards. The frag mine, I knew that was coming. Other than that, we're good. So we'll go grab the frag mine, and he's actually over there saying something to me about there shouldn't be any external security, yada yada yada. We'll go in through the front. I'll go in through the front. You catch up, because he wants to stop here and have a whole conversation about me checking my fire, and he doesn't want to get hit by stray bullets. Not going to be a problem. I ain't got no bullets.
It was corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind.
Mm-hmm,
They
yeah.
exploited technology for their own gains.
Yeah, cool story.
Cash and ignoring the damage they
So is there loot? Because that's really much more interesting to me. I'll grab that wrench.
Look at these wrecks.
trucks.
Dance.
Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility...
I see that.
Damn it, I was hoping to avoid this. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
You know, you're not wrong.
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that. Let's
But
move out.
there's never ammo casings left behind in Fallout 4. New Vegas there is, but not in this game. So, not really great evidence of, well, this must be synths. Plus, they use energy weapons, so if there were ammo casings left behind, they would be leaving energy weapons behind. The lack of a drop of blood, that's fair enough, but I haven't been hit yet, so I wouldn't be leaving blood behind either. And the things that were killed were robots, so it's kind of a...
Looks like a dead end.
I mean, like I said, you're not wrong. Alright, this terminal has an automated password change, and it's really not a very secure password. It's only 5 characters. Google would not be happy, but I am, because we can use that to log in here and open the door. And then it's going to make the noise of, oh, there's an ambush that you didn't know was coming. But I totally know what's coming. Yeah, look at them. They're just ambushing like crazy. Okay, there. Now he's come in. And another one. Synths are kind of tough. No, not Paladin Dance. The synth. There we go. Alright. That's those few taken care of. Grab a few synth components just because it's free plastic. It doesn't even weigh anything. Now, why don't you go down that hallway? See what happens. Yeah.
Contact detected. Possibly.
Okay. I'm here for you, Dance. Yep, you're doing great. Yep, right behind you, buddy. Alright, well, that was some fun time just waiting for him to deal with stuff. This hallway has gas in it, so any laser fire or anything will make a big explosion. Yeah, you already took him down, which is why I just stay out there and let him deal with it. There is a trap in here that I'm going to disarm, and a Tesla arc that is triggered by the trap. Now, I did bring all the drugs that I had back at home base. I brought those with because I knew I'd be encountering this chemistry station here. And so I'm just going to really quick just make all kinds of drugs. And some psychojet. Very good. Can I make any caltrops? I can make a bear trap. That's nice. A couple of them. And that's gonna free up, basically kind of auto scrap this stuff for me, so it's broken down into components instead of being boxes of Raxo cleaner and that sort of thing. Now that I've taken Blacksmith 1, let's see what we can do. Bladed is the only upgrade for that guy. I need Blacksmith 2 to do anything with the combat knife or the machete, and this one's already as upgraded as I can make it. Right? I think it's... Oh, I do only need Blacksmith 1. I just need steel. And like an idiot, I just used up all my steel making bear traps that I don't really even need. So, very nicely done. I think I can find some steel around here really quick, though. Oh, now I'm getting sleepy. Great. Well, that's fine. We'll drink some caffeine and deal with that when we need to. Was there... No, there's no steel there. Oh, steel. Fire extinguishers are made with steel. Oh, there's probably some right here. Yep, turpentine has steel in it. I can scrap that rifle. Yeah, we'll have plenty of steel. Anything in here? Okay, and I did grab some ammo that I don't want. Alright. Let's grab the rifle. Now, combat knife. I can make it a serrated blade. That will now become my best weapon. It's fast speed and 82 damage. This is medium speed and 115. But as you could see, even 115 damage wasn't taking those synths down in one hit. But the serrated combat knife will take them down in 2 hits, no problem. The machete I can't upgrade until 2, and at which point it'll kind of go back to being my best weapon. But, alright. Now we're good to continue on. Nice of you to just wait for me, Dance. I like that.
Damn synths have compromised most of the facility.
Yeah, damn synths. It's interesting. Again, if you're not familiar with Fallout 4, you probably just might be a little confused because I'm fighting synths right now and the railroad wants to save synths. But the synths that the railroad wants to save are called Gen 3 synths, and they look just like a human being. And they eat and breathe and everything. They're essentially synthetic organic beings, and they actually can think and that sort of thing. The synths that we're dealing with are Gen 1s and 2s, kind of the Institute's first attempt at creating synths, and that's why they don't look anything like humans, and they speak like well, they speak weird, let's just say that. So that's the difference, in case you were wondering
Yes.
what's going on with the synths and such. And if you are familiar with Fallout 4, you knew all that, so sorry for the boring explanation. Coca-Cola. Yep, I just completed providing fire support for Paladin Dance, and by that I mean I looted while he fought 4 turrets all by himself, but I'm the hero. Check in here. Nothing. Some soap, I guess. There's oil in soap. Nothing good in here. Right? Alright. And we'll just kind of go in here. Check these cabinets and such quick. That safe is going to be advanced lock, so I can't pick it. Which is fine. I will sprint past Paladin Dance. Open the door first. Now the thing about being tired in survival, if you're not familiar with survival, is you see that red bar on my action point bar. That basically means I have less action points to use, which can be an issue. It can mean the difference between being able to swing once more in VATS or not, which obviously is bad. I am going to equip these 2 bear traps, just because there's going to be a bunch of synths that drop down, and I don't think, even if they step on it, I don't think I'll get the experience for them dying, just because Dance will do way more damage than I did. But before I do this, I'm just going to kind of show you all. There's a giant rocket in here. It's a test rocket engine, actually. And I'm going to restore power, which Paladin has asked me to do, so that we can get the elevator to go up. But then it's going to be interesting.
I'm in.
Because as soon as I restore the power, a ton of synths are just going to drop down and start firing on Paladin Dance. And they're not going to be able to do anything to me because I'm just going to lock that door, but we need them to go away. So, yeah, Dance, you might want to, I guess you're kind of trapped in there. Heads up. Careful. Do you have air conditioning in those power armor suits? Like freezing capabilities or anything, you might want to do that if you do, because improvise. Yeah, I improvised. And sorry. Okay, well, he's not dead, so I'm sure he's fine. It does say optional, assess his condition.
Sweet.
I'm just going to say right now, Brotherhood is not who I'm going to be supporting by the end game. So I'm sure he's fine. Right? Yeah, you're fine. Rub some dirt on it. Maybe if you just get a good night's sleep, you'll be fine. Now we'll take the elevator up to the top. There are going to be some synths up here to deal with. Pulse grenades are great against synths and robots. So we're gonna kind of have to sneak, because Dance doesn't just come right behind me. Even if I were to assess his condition and, oh, are you okay, and all that, he doesn't come right up behind me. He kind of leaves me to do this all. We may have a problem here, he says. Okay, get in here, or get out of... Thank you. Now, I threw a grenade, so I've done a lot. Now, I know I said I'm not using any companions, and you might be wondering, like, hey, what's going on? You're using Dance as the companion. I'm really not. He doesn't listen to any of my orders or anything. He's not a true companion during this mission. He does his own thing, and he is required for this mission. So that's why I have Dance with me right now. The next thing that I do will be in a bit it'll be to meet up with Deacon. Did I get the deep range transmitter? I must have got the deep range transmitter. Let's just see here. No, I didn't. Where is it? Oh, there's a synth around the corner here. Okay. Very good. Yeah, once I'm done with Dance here, I am going to head towards Lexington to deal with Deacon's mission, and he's going to do the same thing. He's going to be a pseudo companion where he does his own thing. Once again, he is required for that mission. You can't get rid of him. So, and it's all scripted stuff, and he's much more useless than Dance. Dance just kind of will charge in and, I'll take care of this, and he's Buzz Lightyear. Deacon is more like me. He's like, yeah, I think I'll let you deal with this. You lead the way.
Smoother? I thought we did fine.
We're both alive and the transmitter's been secure.
I thought we worked well as a team.
Agreed.
Yeah, we worked well as a team. Me hiding behind you and not really doing much. It's great teamwork. Makes the dream work. Well, you gave me a rifle. Great. I don't want it.
Necessary.
I insist you keep it. The Brotherhood.
You insist I keep it.
We had a lot. Our op could have ended in this. There's no doubt. The way I see it, you've got it. You could spend the rest of your life wandering from place to place, trading an or you could join the Brotherhood of Steel.
I could join the Brotherhood of Steel.
So,
I would totally be honored to join, and I'm not just doing that so that later on you guys help me and I can ditch you. Absolutely not. I'm totally willing to join, sort of thing. He insists I keep this Righteous Authority laser rifle. I insist he shut up, and I'll just drop it. Now you notice the being tired didn't really hurt me all that much, with Dance just kind of killing everything. It might be more of a factor in this next bit. But we're not going to do that in this episode. We're going to go ahead and deal with that next episode. I'm being kind of spotted, but it's just by some insects around here, and they won't mess with me too much. So that is enough for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.